We're still drinking the potion for the new musical comedy, Death Becomes Her. Of course, it's based on the iconic film, and it is hilarious. Here's Perry Sook.
Thanks, Tamsin. Death Becomes Her is certainly a fan favorite box office hit. I'm here at the Lunt-Fontanne Theater to meet the prop supervisor behind the musical's magical moments. It always is so fascinating to me, people behind the scenes. How did you find your way into this part of the business?
I went to college for liberal arts, and I left college thinking I was going to be a set designer. I was like, I'm not sure I have all of the skills needed to say, and now I'm a professional set designer. And I saw that there was a job for a prop master for like a summer stock theater. And so I was like, maybe I can try that. And I got a offer to do some off-Broadway show about hair bands when I was like 22 years old, and that became Rock of Ages. And so then I was like, I guess I'm a prop master. I guess that's what I do.
So in a show like this with so many effects, both on people and in the environment, where's the delineation between props and costumes and sets?
It's a lot of collaboration and illusion specialists, scenery, props, and then also with the crew in how to service these items. I've worked with lots of illusions in my day, and to have an illusion is often to have a broken illusion. And so you need to know how to make it the best that it can so that it works the best at 8 shows a week. But I worked very closely with our costume department, with our illusion folks, with our production management, just to kind of get it all on the same page. Costumes become puppets, become illusions, and so you just have to be in constant communication, making sure that everything syncs together.
So speaking of illusions, you are also on Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. When you work with illusions, can you carry things over from one show to the next?
I learned so much doing Harry Potter, just about what you want to see, what you don't want to see, how to make things go away, because so much of illusion is just making the things you don't want to see disappear. And I learned a lot of that from doing that show.
Do you have a favorite illusion here at Death Becomes Her?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm really proud of the vials. That's not really an illusion, that's more of like a trick. But in developing that, you know, it's like the iconic thing from the movie. It's on every poster. I remember in Chicago when I was worried about it looking great, walking to work every day and passing every street lamp that had a picture of the vial. I'm just like, Buist, you better not mess this up. And I would like call the team of people that were working on it, and I was like, every day I walk by and it looks beautiful on this poster. It better look beautiful when it gets on stage. But figuring out people's expectations from the film of what it's supposed to look like, figuring out how that should be different for stage, because we're not doing the movie. Like that would be boring just to see the movie on stage. And you know, figuring out the scale of the piece. On a film, you know, a close-up, you can make something this small look cool, but like we're playing to the back of the balcony. And so figuring out the size, and then like our world of violas is very different from the movie. And so we're trying to, our color scheme is very different. And just the way it has to work for 8 shows a week is different than it has to be in the film.
Well, now you got me all excited about the vials. Do you mind showing them to me a little bit?
Sure, we can do that.
All right, we are now backstage, right? And Buist, I gotta say, this looks so magical. I want to take a drink and see if I live forever. I mean,
don't touch the props. Don't touch the props.
Okay, fair. Can you explain to me just how all of this works? We just had your head electrician back here turning it on. What is the process for this wonderful thing?
And it's kind of a whole unit. So this is the vial that's famous from the show, and it comes out of this this egg that is similar to the movie, but this is our own version for the stage. And then this egg lives inside of this box, and this whole table has lights that glow underneath it also. Here's our vial. We have LED tape inside of this that you can see it has a kind of a twinkle fairy glow inside, very magical. It floats on our table here.
Wow.
And every night the cap comes off and we take a drink and we live forever.
How does the effect work of the making the liquid leave as the lights go down?
That is all wirelessly controlled with the lighting from the lighting board. There's also light that's built inside of the box, and when this enters, there's also smoke on stage, so it's all about the atmosphere and making it look cool. Bad Monkey Props built most all of our vial props, so we thank them for all of their work. And all of these 3D printed hardware pieces, these were originally done in like plastic, so they can be made kind of faster and cheaper. And now things are made out of like aluminum and steel, so that we know what they are, so that it doesn't break.
Fantastic.
Like this is.
Oh, cool.
That's aluminum.
Yeah, it's got some weight to it.
got the weight to it,
That's
yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, this is the dagger that closes the box.
Anything else back here you want to show me? It looks we're in a treasure trove right now of all of these wonderful properties. I don't even know if you can call this an illusion. I think they have to be called castmates because we have singing spray cans.
They perhaps these are. This is a puppet that pops out of a box that's in Ernest's workshop, and so we don't see this section of the puppet. But Ernest is spray painting these ladies' flesh tones to keep them alive, and then we have spray paint that sings and dances because we're a musical. We have liquor bottles that dance and sing. We have spray paint cans that dance and sing. We have a poster of Farrah Fawcett that dances and sings with approval from her estate.
Oh, wonderful.
That I thought was pretty cool.
All right, we're now in the stage left hallway with another thing. You could call it art, you could call it an illusion. How exactly do you go about making something like this?
So in our show, we have a Warhol of Madeline Ashton, and it crosses stage once, and just to like establish what it is. And when the ladies have a fight on stage, they rip it over someone else's head. In developing this, we had to figure out, what is the size here that will go over the actress and her wig and her costume so that it doesn't hit her shoulders? What is the material that it's lightweight for the actor? It's padded on the inside in case it does hit someone on the side. Oftentimes when you do a gag like this, it's a piece of paper that's been perforated, and then every night you put on a new piece of paper and it goes over the top. So this was me trying to figure out how to do this so that it was a quick reset. And so these are 4 panels that are this is zipper.
What?
It's a magnet zipper for like a quick rig for a costume. So if someone's backstage and has to like rip off a tuxedo, this is the kind of thing that they do. And so
that's fantastic.
May I?
Please.
So it goes. Ah! And then for the next show, you just do. Bloop.
Now, something like this, obviously being custom made, when it goes about finding things and sourcing things, what is the process with this when you're trying to match an era, when you're trying to match a vibe and trying to match a movie?
So much of my job is figuring out how to get the look into like the logistics of the show. We have to be able to afford it. We have to be able to, the footprint has to fit where it needs to fit backstage. I do a lot of online shopping. I do a lot of in-person shopping, but like all of the eBays, the Etsy's, the Cherishes, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, I'm on those all the time for all different projects. And also with online shopping, you need to have like a Rolodex in your mind of what someone could think something is, because what it really is doesn't matter.
Sure.
It's what someone will describe it as, and that's like what the search word is. Like the things people will call a console table, like hall table, sofa table, and like all different things will show up. And figuring out like hacks for online shopping has been useful.
Yeah, breaking the algorithm one profit at a time.
Exactly.